Celtics. I ain't gonna lie.
Messi just win. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh. And then because of that, he's not winning Ballon d'Or. I promise.
He definitely is, brother.
Just because of that, he's not winning Ballon d'Or. I promise you. They already gave him his award and everything. I know Mbappe.
It's for FIFA though. So
I know it's FIFA, but I know Mbappe was there sick, bro. He can never get a shot.
They actually have a good relationship though. I realize.
No, they do. People try. They paint it out to be bad. I realize it's not even like. It's just everyone else wants them to have a fucked up like that. They're everything in PSG. They want it to go bad when it really shouldn't be. I mean, it ain't. It did, I think, at one point though, no cap, but not anymore. They good. Neymar going to Brazil to see his sister. Yes.
Oh my god, bro. He was talking about that's the only reason why he got injured.
Welcome everyone to the 18th episode of Some Casual Takes, a podcast hosted by me, Stephen Pepper, featuring other sports fans debating interesting topics with the most casual takes. This episode is brought to you by no one. I know, L host. Started 7 minutes late. Here with Ski, back again. Needed Ski today, bro. About time Ski clocked in. Forgot to send him the link last week. It's all good. Cap is back as well. How we doing today, boys? Ready to talk some boxing and basketball today?
I'm ready, bro.
Hey, man.
No football, so literally all we got is just boxing and basketball. Yeah. I think the show is just going to be straight basketball for like the time being, which is okay because I like talking basketball the most.
Yep.
So, yesterday, what is his nickname again? Jake Paul. What is his nickname?
The problem kid.
Yeah, the problem child or whatever. Problem child Jake Paul lost his first match yesterday. I just want to get your guys' initial reactions of the game. It was close. I heard it was close. Oh, I got my boy CJ in here. What up, CJ?
What's good? What's
What up, CJ? We're about to get our reactions quickly before we move on to basketball with the Jake Paul fight. I don't know if you watched it, but
I just heard about it. I did not watch it.
Oh, okay. So you don't have to chime in, but if you want to, you can.
Y'all got it. You got that.
So it was a close split decision. Did they get it right? And who do you think the better boxer? And what's your reaction to seeing Jake Paul lose?
Yeah, I definitely think it was I'm not gonna lie, the outcome I think was great. I think it's valid. You've seen Jake Paul like over the years just fight MMA fighters and not necessarily run into a real boxer. And the time that he does, I mean, I wouldn't say that he had a terrible fight. It was actually a good fight overall. It wasn't like one that was like way better over the other. You could definitely tell Jake has a skill, but he fought a real boxer and lost, man. And there was a one cheap knockdown that I seen. I definitely thought that.
I saw that. Dude, yeah. When I saw that, I was like, okay, maybe we might get a Jake Paul win here.
Yeah. I thought it was
when you had a knockdown to the scorecard in a tight race like that, you know, I was like, okay, this might be Jake Paul's fight.
Yeah.
But no, I need to see the final scorecard, but I think
it was a close fight all around. I'll say this: Jake Paul definitely did surprise me. Because I don't know, like the past few fights he's been having, like Tyron Woodley, the other former UFC fighter, which wasn't really a good striker in the first place. I wasn't sure if like it was really just a hype. That's what I believe, but. He showed out a little bit against Fury. I also thought Tommy Fury was going to be like a lot better, in my opinion. Like I thought he was going to knock him out or something because, you got experience. You have experience. You've been doing this. But, I mean, I guess it shows that Jake Paul is a little bit, he has a little bit of experience now. How long has he been boxing? He's been fighting for a while now, if you think about it.
2018, 19?
Yeah, he started? He's been fighting for a while now. So, I mean.
Fought Deji.
He fought Deji his first fight. Yep. But I mean, it was a good fight, and I think the judges did do a good job of scoring the fight. Tommy Fury did win. He controlled the fight basically every single round. I think there's only 1 or 2 rounds where maybe you could give it to Jake Paul, but yeah, he did his thing. And I want to see that rematch too. Tommy Fury, I need to see you knock him out.
Yeah, didn't Jake Paul announce it? He said he announced his rematch soon.
Yeah.
I don't know when that's going to be. Would you watch the rematch?
Of course.
I mean, I'll watch it. I'll watch it. But honestly, I'm kind of mad though as well because I wanted like this to hype up Jake Paul a little bit because I really want to see KSI and Jake Paul. You know what I mean? That's the end goal.
When are they going to fight? I've been
knows?
waiting like 2 years. When is KSI and Jake Paul?
I just need to see because KSI was talking crazy, so I could smoke both of them. I was like, I don't know, bro. Yeah, I don't know. You gotta, you gotta put your money where your mouth is, or you know.
All I saw yesterday was Jake Paul finally, about time. He's like, what, 5-6 fights in, finally played like a respectable boxer, someone who's like at least on his level.
Mm-hmm.
And he lost. We knew it was going to happen. We've been asking for years. Jake Paul, please fight. Stop fighting YouTubers. Stop fighting people we don't take seriously like Deji. Stop fighting Nate Robinson and retired basketball players and MMA fighters who haven't thrown a punch in like 10 years. Fight a boxer who legit trains year-round, has a bunch of fights under his belt. Fight them, and let's see if you really like that. Jake Paul did hold his own, surprisingly.
He did.
But at the end of the day, he lost, and we expected it to happen. But I think Paul got humbled, and he needed that experience because you could tell in his post-game interviews, he was thankful for that experience. And we're going to see by this rematch. But I don't know. Like, when I was watching him, you could tell that Tommy Fury was just better than Jake Paul.
It's experience. It shows.
I was seeing, like, defensively, you know, I'm not the biggest boxer, but I was seeing defensively how he was, like, trying to block shots or flinch. You could tell that Jake Paul, like, if he would have fought, like, someone real, like Canelo, it would have been lights out for
touched. Him. Even Conor, I think if Jake Paul fought Conor, it would be a good fight, a really entertaining fight, and I think Conor would probably still win. And the thing is also you got to realize, I didn't realize this too. Tommy Fury is a big dude. He's a big dude. Got reach. So at the end of the day, I also have to like kind of commend him for really like he did his thing a little bit. Like it wasn't a blowout. He didn't get knocked out. He didn't get knocked downs, no knockdowns, nothing like that. So he did all right, but. Yeah, I just want to see the rematch. So hopefully he can do something because he was talking so crazy. I don't know if you guys watched the press conference. He was like basically like, all right, I would double your whatever you're making right now if you beat me, and if I knock you out, then I'm not gonna make anything. So I think right now he's not getting paid anything, right? He's not getting paid anything because he lost, right?
They didn't even. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Tommy was scared to agree to it. He never did.
He never did. Dang.
Yeah. So that was the thing. Like he wasn't agreeing to throw away his whole purse on the loss, but he won, so he'll still get his money.
So if they do rematch, Capo, who wins that? Does Jake Paul get his get back?
To be honest, I think fighting a real boxer is the experience he needs to win the next fight. So I wouldn't sit here and say that like it's a surefire thing for Fury. I think I can see Jake winning the next fight. Like for Jake to be neck and neck with Tommy Fury right now, currently, when Tommy's been fighting since a child, you know, I think obviously, you know, all that's missing is experience. And Jake Paul, once he gets that, he got it. And now it's the next fight, he definitely can hold his own. But it's just surprising that this fight, it was kind of unanimous. I think nobody was really. Everybody's pretty much sure.
No one really knew. I honestly, even at the end of the fight, I didn't know who won. So
yeah, I didn't know.
It was a close fight.
Like, you know, scorecards tell it all. And so, but you know, there's something about that ref I didn't really like. There was some points that, you know, I think hurt Jake that he didn't really deserve. But I didn't think that made a difference in the scorecard. I think he would have still lost anyway.
So if Jake Paul lost, Jake Paul's like. A lot of his hype was built around being undefeated and never losing and always knocking out his opponents. Now that he's lost, if he does rematch Fury and loses again, is the hype around Jake Paul gone?
No, I don't think so.
It's just his name holds weight, bro. So it's I think any fight that he sets up, bro, he's gonna talk shit and just like get his way back into another fight. That's gonna mean just as much as the Fury fight. So
okay.
I think though if he beats Fury, then he's gonna think in his head, and also he's gonna show to other fighters too. Like, yeah, I can fight pros too. So he might start, you know.
After another, I won't respect him, but I think he'll just.
I'm saying. When I say loss, I mean a win. If he wins against Fury, it might show respect to other fighters, and then who knows? Maybe I don't know. I don't know what his main goal is too. If he wants to be a title fight with, I don't know. Like if he wants to hold a title or anything, but yeah.
Well, that's it for boxing. That's probably the only boxing you're gonna get on this channel. So
Tank and Ryan Garcia, whenever that's coming up.
Yo, that has to happen. Bro.
Oh, okay.
Here. It's coming over
I've been getting some requests from people like, "Yo, where's UFC? Yo,
UFC. Hey, we can get Robbie on here.
Maybe. If McGregor wants to come out, from retirement or whatever, wherever he's at, wants to fight again, I'll cover a McGregor game. But that's enough for boxing for a while.
Yeah, I know nothing about boxing, so I don't even want to talk about.
All right, time for the real game. Lakers Mavs, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Last night, I was on TikTok live while watching this game, and I was like, man. When I first fired up TikTok live, I'm like, oh snap, let me turn on Lakers game. We on at 3:30. Bro, we're down 27.
Yeah.
All of a sudden. And then my screen goes to black because I like power saving mode on. So I low-key just didn't watch like a lot of the transition part of the game. I flip the game back on. We come back. I'm watching this comeback. I'm feeling really good about the Lakers. CJ, I'm going to start with you. What were your reactions from last night's Lakers games? What does this do going forward for the Lakers?
First, it proves that Jared Vanderbilt is legit. He's the one that brought us back into the game, that brought the Lakers back into the game. He is the entire reason the comeback started. Started the third quarter, the Mavericks, he started picking up Luka full court every single possession, and he got 2 steals on him back-to-back while picking him up full court. So it starts with him first, but what does this do for the Lakers? I mean, they have to win every single game that they play. Basically, they have to have the mentality of winning every single game. I saw a stat where they have to go 16-6 or something crazy.
They only got 22 games left of the NBA season for the Lakers.
Mm-hmm. So I think
the Grizzlies up next, I'm pretty sure. So
yeah, that intensity that they played with in the second half has to be there all 48 minutes, basically.
Anthony Davis was putting up dunks, screaming. Vanderbilt screaming. LeBron looked locked in that fourth quarter.
Yeah, he do y'all see how he rolled his ankle?
Yes.
Yeah, LeBron is breaking down on me, bro.
Like that. Mm-hmm. Any other regular season game with nothing on the line, he's sitting out the rest of the game.
Yeah.
What about you, Kat?
Bro, that was a beautiful win, bro. I was both watching the fight and the game, and at a certain point in time, it was just let me turn this game off, bro. Down 27, I was not even feeling it. So
bro, I don't think people understand. If we would have got blown out 27 on national TV after acquiring all those new pieces after the break, season's over. This season is over for the Lakers.
Literally.
A legit team in Dallas that gets the piece that the Lakers wanted at first, blows them out, national TV in front of millions of people. After getting all those new pieces after the break, season is over. What are they going to be? They're going to be 4 games behind 500. No energy is going to be in the locker room now. That would have been a punch to the gut that would have put them on the floor. And the Lakers might have been just right there rethinking their entire season. But they bounced back. They fired up. And I think looking back, when the Lakers do make the playoffs, they will make the playoffs. I think looking back, we're going to look at this Dallas Mavericks game and see this was the game that saved the Lakers' entire season, especially if they make a deep run.
Mm-hmm.
This was the game right here
I agree.
against a good team that saved their season. But I want to ask you something else, CJ. Was this a bigger game for the Lakers? Bigger win for the Lakers or bigger loss for the Mavs? They just acquired Kyrie Irving, and the holes that we thought that the Mavs would have showed in that second half. Bigger win for Lakers or big loss for the Mavs?
I'm going with bigger win for the Lakers for sure because they were at the 13th seed, something like that, right? So they literally, again, like I was saying before, they can't, versus these big teams, they can't go down 27. They can't lose by that much. Like you were saying before, it just brings back to your entire point. But the Mavericks, for them, I mean, they're just now acquiring Kyrie, obviously. I mean, I don't know. I feel like it can't work right away, but I don't know. That's a good question, honestly. But I'm just gonna go with a bigger win for the Lakers. That's a good question. What do y'all think?
I definitely think a bigger win for the Lakers for sure. To be honest, I'm not gonna put too much weight on the loss for the Mavericks, even though they did lose. Like they were up 27, but like it definitely takes time for like those two like players of that magnitude to mesh. And I think 9 times out of 10, Kyrie's not gonna have that bad of a game. So I'm not gonna go ahead and sit here and give the Mavs like I'm gonna give the Mavs the benefit of the doubt for sure, but bro, it was like win or die for the Lakers this game. So obviously, just the magnitude of this game, you got to say it's a bigger win for the Lakers than a loss for the Mavericks.
Hey, yeah, also, real quick, in the first half, the Mavericks, like, yes, they were outplaying the Lakers, but a lot of those threes that they were taking, like the Lakers literally had to live with it. There was nothing they could have done.
Exactly.
They were like the Tim Hardaway Jr. ones.
Exactly.
Yes, those were all contested. Like you have to live with that, like with the results.
I think the 3-point disparity at one point was like what 20 Mavs made threes like 5. I think before like the Lakers got hot.
At one point,
it was huge.
It was 0 to 12. With it, yep.
Yeah, at one point in the game before the Lakers got hot in that fourth quarter, that disparity on threes was pretty big.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what I wanted to talk about, like, for the Mavs. This was, like I said, this was a huge game for the Lakers to win. Like I said before, if they would have lost by 27 in front of millions of people on ABC national television Sunday, game after church where everyone's watching, after the break, when they got all those new pieces, lose to 27 to Kyrie, the piece that they wanted, that is a punch to the gut, and they would have felt the floor, season's over, locker room's dead. But they won, and it was a huge game for the Lakers. But I also think it was an extremely big loss for the Mavericks because not only did they let that huge win for them slip away, their flaws in the fourth quarter showed that they're all offense, no defense. And if this team can go cold, and if Kyrie doesn't have his offensive rhythm, Luka's kind of getting pushed out of his game a little bit by a point of attack defender like a Jared Vanderbilt. And if Hardaway's not hitting his threes here, if Josh Green's not hitting, if guys aren't hitting their threes here, there's no defensive guys to really must up some stops and slow the game down for Dallas to save themselves. So if they're not connected on the offensive end, who's going to step up, slow the game down for Dallas? So,
agreed, 1,000%.
So right now, their whole show that they're all offense, no defense. And if that offense isn't there, they're not in the rhythm, it's going to look slow for them because they have no other really way to win. So when that 3-point disparity started shrinking between the Lakers and the Mavs had no answer. They couldn't stop the Lakers. AD got whatever he wanted in that low post. LeBron was getting everything he wanted in that low post. Lakers were starting to hit threes on the perimeter. Austin Reeves was getting to the cup. They couldn't stop the Lakers. So I think although this was a huge win for the Lakers, it was almost as equally as a big loss for the Mavs.
I can see that, yeah, for sure. And defense no team has ever gone far or won a championship without a defensive presence. So
no, I don't think you can. I'm trying to think back into history before I say something dumb. But has any team won with like a bottom 10 defense in NBA history?
Correct. Actually, no, I'm not going to say that now. I was going to say.
I know teams have gone to the finals. Like the Cavs had the second worst defense in 2018. I know teams have gone to the finals with a bottom 10 defense, but have they actually won a championship with a bottom 10 defense? I don't know. That'll be something I'll have to look up.
Also, real quick, if y'all, the Lakers, they have multiple comebacks this season, but that like 20-point comebacks, like multiple, but they always end up losing it in overtime or losing it down the stretch. So
missed free throws.
Yeah,
the Philly game. Remember that when AD missed the free throws?
I'm not going to sit here and say like, oh, I knew we were going to come back because that's not true. But I'm saying that I'm not as surprised. I'm surprised that we closed it out, but we always go on like one of those runs, like a 15-2 run, but then we end up selling again.
Maybe it's a Darvin Ham thing because like I remember last year, if the Lakers got down by 10-15, pack it up, game over, shoes off, let's just go to the next one. there was no chance of them coming back. It feels like every game this year, especially in that December, January time frame,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
with all those games where it just felt like the Lakers would go down by 15 or something. And the Portland game, too, when they came back and smacked Portland. It just felt like the Lakers, you couldn't count them out despite going down 15. Something that just didn't happen last year. It might have to give credit to Darvin Ham. I'm not the biggest Darvin Ham guy, but it might be Darvin Ham's credit in the locker room getting that team going.
Jared Vanderbilt mentioned that also. He said that
oh, really?
In an interview about something about Darvin Ham telling the team to stay encouraged and all that.
I started noticing it. I still think, he had issues rotationally wise in the beginning of the season, but I think he's figured out his rotation now. I do think he's actually low-key getting better. The move of Dennis Schroeder to the bench, I mean, he started last game, but that was because D'Lo didn't play. But the move to have Beasley in the starting lineup, figuring out how to play Reeves and Walker is getting better. Not forgetting about Troy Brown, still giving him his minutes. The move to Vanderbilt to the starting lineup's good. So I really like this team for sure. What about Roy? This man Hachimura, only 11 minutes last game. What a just like change of a season he was having from getting big minutes in Washington now to being like a 10 to 20 minute rotation piece for the Lakers.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, obviously he's great. He can stretch the floor, play defense, give him length. Yesterday, I'm just talking about yesterday, he wasn't really doing anything at all.
No, so 1 for 5, 2 points in 11 minutes.
I understand why he only played 11 minutes that game, but yeah.
Ski, Cap, you have anything else?
No, not really. I definitely have noticed though. Roy's I think he wanted to leave the Wizards like real bad at a certain point. I don't know if he demanded a trade or what, but he just didn't feel like he was a part of the Wizards game plan. But that's where he was producing the most. So now that he's on the Lakers, he has a couple games where he's actually like showing that he can potentially be a good role player. But last night's game was kind of ugly. He wasn't really producing anything at all.
I just found the 3-point disparity. Lakers shot 17% from 3 compared to the Mavs 41. Lakers 6 out of 34.
Oh my god!
And the Mavs hit 20 out of 49. So the Mavs were basically just shooting threes the entire game. Half their shots were threes.
You don't win those games, bro.
Lakers did have the free throw disparity, though.
Yeah, I have noticed this. Most teams, when they want to make a 20-point comeback, what are they doing? Everyone knows that they're going to fuck a bunch of threes. Lakers, they're the complete opposite. They attack the paint, get to the free throw line, play defense.
I like to say about this team, I already made a TikTok about it, but this is a very dangerous team. I like what I'm seeing from AD last game. You see that man was catching that ball on the block, getting to a spot. That last fourth quarter shot with 30 seconds left to go.
Mm-hmm.
That was smooth, bro. That was smooth butter. AD on the block. LeBron was working that post footwork too, those step throughs, all that. I really like this team, man.
I love how they're starting to feed AD down the stretch because there was a while where they weren't, where he wasn't getting touches in the fourth quarter.
Perimeter defense getting good, holding the Mavs to 108 points. 108, but that's pretty good, man. I'm seeing teams score 120 points, holding the Mavs offense to 108, and when they're hitting all those threes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking at their scores, man. They got so many games where they're scoring 120, 140. They scored 142 against the Spurs the game before, and we held them to 108.
Aren't the Spurs on like a 15-game losing streak?
Yeah, I know they're bad, but I'm just saying, like, that shows like our perimeter defense is getting better. Shout out to Vanderbilt coming out there trying to be a point of attack defender, picking up Luka at near half court, which we need guys to do that because one of our biggest issues in the start of the season was we had no guys on the perimeter. No one could take out some of their best players, but now we got a guy who's versatile. Vanderbilt's a power forward picking up a guard at half court. He's got that length to do it.
Yeah, held him 2 for 10 anytime he guarded him.
But I think what is a concern though is LeBron's jump shot, man. It's low key.
His hand, I think.
LeBron low key looking cooked. Like offensively, LeBron, the three's not hitting. I think what is he shooting? Barely 30 on the year.
Yeah.
These last 2 games, he's going like barely 40%. There've been wins, but he's barely shooting 40% back-to-back games from the field. And this is like a LeBron who's like usually 50 to 60% from the field on most games. I don't know. His athleticism, low-key, is not there anymore. I'm seeing him getting blocked at the rim. He's not getting as high off the ground. I think he might have a foot issue now. He's got a foot. He's got a finger. He's got a whatever now. LeBron might be breaking down on us, man. He's losing his jumper.
He'll be fine.
He'll be fine.
30 points per game breaking down?
Yeah, he'll get it back. He'll get it back.
He can't complain.
I just think he's breaking down, not like a crazy breakdown, but like we're kind of seeing it right in front of our eyes. LeBron starting. It's inevitable. We have to admit, it is inevitable. Yeah. He's 39. But
they did say that after he pulled his groin in 2019.
Yeah, there's other times where
so I think personally,
that was one injury.
I know I'm like a huge LeBron fan, whatever, but I do think that he'll be fine. I'm not worried at all.
No, he'll be fine. I see signs of him breaking down.
I feel you.
Missing games. I mean, getting hurt in the All-Star game is not dude. Like, I know it was accidental, but.
I got a quick question because I did not watch the Clippers game last night, but did Russ actually get benched in the fourth? I heard that on Twitter that Russell Westbrook entire fourth.
Bro, I literally watched the game in class and I just didn't notice it. Wow.
I don't know if that's true. I saw it on Twitter, but if so,
I'm not sure.
I don't think so because I know when I watched the Kings game, Westbrook didn't get benched in the fourth quarter.
He got benched in overtime.
Oh, at least in the fourth quarter. They went to another overtime. Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
It was against the Nuggets. Maybe
probably the best game I've watched all year. Or probably the best 2 years, 3 years. That Kings and Clippers game.
Kings game, yes.
Yeah.
I couldn't cover it because I think it was on Friday.
De'Aaron Fox is going insane.
Yeah, he's a dog, bro. He's actually on a mean streak. Like just his past 5 games.
Oh yeah, 30 balls.
It's wild.
You know who's on a mean streak? That boy we're about to transition to. Hutch's boy, Dame Dollar. Damian Lillard, 71 points last night. So before we get into the main question, just let me get your guys a quick reaction to that 71-point game because I watched it. I watched that fourth. I mean, I watched the whole game highlights, but I at least tuned in live to see that third and fourth quarter.
Yeah, I did
Initial reactions, I'll start with you, CJ, of the 71 before we get to the main question.
First, even the games before that, he's been going crazy. He has stretches of 40, 50, high 30s. So, I mean, coming into this game versus the Rockets after All-Star break, I feel like Dame, this was like a statement game because they still need to make the playoffs. It's like he made this game with a mindset of I'm carrying my team whatever it takes, and showed 71 points. I mean, I don't see any other player that I've ever watched besides Curry that shoots the difficult shots that he takes and can score 71. Like none of those are considered good shots that he's taking. He makes them consistently.
Bro, I seen him pull up from logo last night, off straight out the gate, knock him. He's not even I don't think he cares where he shoots from. He just knows he's knocking it down. 71 in a game, 41
and a half. I think he had 8 threes.
Yeah.
He came out blitzing, bro. 40 something and a half.
You know, he was wigging.
Yeah.
Like I said,
he could have got more than 71 low key because I think he just quit the final minute.
Like that's what I'm saying. I feel like if Dame really all right, I'm just gonna score the fuck out of it or score the mess out of this rock. I feel like he can really just there's no limit to how much he can score. One day I feel like he can go for 80, bro. Who knows? We'll see.
Right as of right now, this season, you can pretty much say he's the best offensive presence in the league. Probably not more so playmaking, but just as I've seen all year. Best scorer currently in the league. I do see Joel Embiid putting up.
I'll give you best scorer, yeah, because best offensive player. I'm taking Jokic. I'm taking Jokic.
It takes a little bit more than that. Yeah, I had to clarify.
I'll go as far to say I was saying this last night. I was arguing with a bunch of people about this. I think that Dame in the last 5 years has been a sure cut the second best point guard in the league behind Curry.
Better than Luka.
Better.
Luka. My fault. I forgot about So
It also
I can
depends
respect
if you
top three.
classify Luka as a point guard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But past 5 years, I mean, he's the most underrated player that I've seen. Like from media standpoint, that I've seen. He does not get the respect he deserves. But
Yeah. I don't know if you saw Supreme Dreams little skit thing. And he'll put up 71 and you won't see a post from
yeah,
Bleacher. You won't see a post on ESPN. They're just doing him dirty every time. So he doesn't get the
we
respect.
back. Oh my god, dude, my whole thing like crashed. We back.
Yeah, I didn't even know you're
We back.
did.
All right, we're cool. You keep going. My bad. I didn't hear anything you said because my whole thing just like.
Oh yeah, no, I was just saying. Supreme Dreams had dropped that skit, pretty much. You know,
Already
saying
seen.
how Dame doesn't even get the media attention that he deserves for the performances he has. So
yeah, dude, imagine if Luka would have had 71. The amount of gawking in the media.
Nah, imagine if LaMelo would have had it.
LaMelo, if he would have had 71.
Hello, damn.
Nah, but you said Lillard being like the best scorer in the league. I mean, it's not terrible. You can offensively, Lillard could have the argument to be a top 5 offensive player of the league. He's third in assists. I mean, third in points, 10 in assists. He's averaging 32 points a game, 7.2 assists, 47% shooting.
Yeah,
dude, he's doing these like high scoring numbers efficiently too. Like efficiently. It's not like he's just shot chucking, shooting like barely 40%. These are like 50, 60% shooting games.
I don't know.
Knocking down his free throws, hitting his threes. Yeah.
I don't know if you saw my TikTok casual, but
nah.
2 days ago, I actually made a video calling. Yeah, you can go to my page and see this. I'm not even joking. I made a video 2 days ago before this game calling Dame. When he's on fire, he's the best player that I've ever witnessed in my life. Like when he's on fire.
Oh, I'm on a hot streak. I've heard that take before, low key.
And it proves it a day later.
Yeah, dude.
31 right after.
Dame on fire is crazy. But I want to ask you guys this. Oh wait, Skino, did you give your opinions or not? Because I literally cut out.
I said a little bit. Bit. He's tough. He's tough. I already said it last time when I said he can somewhat, maybe be better than Curry.
You did say that.
Oh yeah, we did have that discussion. You said he could be Steph Curry. He was given Steph Curry's situation.
Yes.
Which I don't know if he has that Steph Curry intangibles.
Peak take. I kind of like it. I've never heard that before.
Yeah, I'm telling you, but because I remember just watching him it's like maybe 2016, 17, when like the league was kind of whenever the league was getting surged with threes, when like Curry was kind of changing the league up with like just making all these threes. I feel like the only other guard that I saw was doing that was Dame, and then sometimes even
Harden.
Harden was doing it. But Lillard's more of a Curry than Harden is of Curry.
For sure.
1,000.
Yeah.
But I want to ask you guys this now. Is Damian Lillard, he already is a top 75 player, but a lot of people didn't agree with him being a top 75 player.
I don't get that one.
You think Damian Lillard's a Hall of Famer?
1,000%.
Yes.
Like if he retired after the season, after like maybe a first, second round performance.
Greatest trailblazer has to.
Okay. Because I was going to see, because some people might say, no, it's too early. He's only 32.
Clyde's in the Hall of Fame, correct?
Yeah. Well, Clyde has a better career.
As far as what?
Won a championship, was the best player on a team that actually went to a finals as well in Portland.
This is a championship.
I think he has more All-NBA first team.
I didn't even know he had a ring. I'm not going to lie.
Clyde won in 95. He was the trade deadline piece for Houston's second title.
But the thing is also, Dame's accolades they don't speak they don't match up with his ability and they don't match up with what he deserves.
That's kind of like Kyrie's accolades. I never thought Kyrie's accolades undersell Kyrie's overall impact on the basketball court.
Exactly. Yeah. I think Dame he went through years of time where he was one of the best point guards in the NBA and he wasn't even getting All-Star.
He wasn't not even All-NBA, not even All-Star.
All-NBA.
What was that one year when he was like 26, 27 a game? Wasn't even an All-Star?
Yeah, he wasn't even an All-Star.
I remember that. That was crazy.
I always think, because you guys know where I stand on that Reggie Miller case.
Yeah.
But if Reggie Miller's a Hall of Famer, then Damian Lillard has to be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
It's just that simple. Dame is 30. I get it. Dame is 32. So some people will be like, oh, no, it's too early to claim someone who's a Hall of Famer if he's 32. But Damian Lillard has more, as an individual player, has more All-Stars and more All-NBAs than Reggie Miller. Reggie Miller cannot claim that he is an All-NBA first team. Damian Lillard can. Damian Lillard's a multi-time All-NBA second team. Reggie Miller never claimed one in his entire career. 18 years. Could never claim one. And Lillard won all those All-NBAs in an extremely talented guard era where multiple guards were winning MVPs. Curry, Harden, Russ. Triple-doubles, 36 points per game, unanimous MVPs were in his era, and he was winning all those awards next to those people.
Yeah.
And Reggie Miller, a lot of Reggie Miller's resume is built on his iconic performances in huge games.
Oh, then Dame definitely deserves it.
Dame definitely can claim that as well.
Yeah.
Damian Lillard has the Thunder buzzer beater. He has amazing performance. The Rockets buzzer beater that plays all over. He has iconic playoff moments to send him to the next round.
Game 5, 2021.
And as far as a better player, and as far as who's just a better player, no accolades, Damian Lillard's more talented than Reggie Miller. He clears as a scorer, clears as a playmaker,
clears as a shooter, and I'll stand on that.
And Damian Lillard's also a top 10 shooter of all time as well. So it's not like the shooting disparity is crazy. And this man is capable. He just had the most efficient 60-point game of all time in the most efficient 70-point game of all time. I think right now that Damian Lillard is higher all time than Reggie Miller. Old heads aren't going to like it. I just think Damian Lillard is higher all time than Reggie Miller. His accolades are better. He has the same amount of playoff moments. He has iconic moments as well. Plus, he clears as an individual player. Damian Lillard should be higher on list than Reggie Miller.
And the people are going to think that's like
I'm clipping that up on TikTok. Oh, my God. I can't wait to get baptized by some old heads, bro.
It's coming, bro.
I get baptized by old heads all the time on TikTok, and it's funny.
I got a topic I was talking about the other day, and I have my logic behind it. Damian Lillard is the third, if not the second best shooter ever.
You know, Hutch made that TikTok claim a month ago. I said it was Klay Thompson, but I would still say Klay.
Top 3.
This is my thing about Klay. Obviously, I'm putting him in the top 3 shooters ever, so don't think I'm hating on him at all, right?
No.
Klay,
yeah, keep going.
Yeah, but Klay Thompson, in comparison to Dame's, the shots they take are
they're a lot more difficult.
He has Curry, like, giving him a lot. I'm not saying that Klay's always getting open looks, but he has a lot more good looks than Dame does. Dame's threes, Dame rarely will get a good look. Rarely.
Yeah, they do shoot differently. That's why I have Dame so high. But also, my thing with Klay Thompson is we've seen Klay Thompson do it at the highest level. The problem with Damian Lillard, his three-point does tend to drop when it comes to passing the first round. He has a lot of series where he's not shooting that good from 3 outside of the first round. Klay Thompson claimed that he has shot 50% in an NBA Finals from 3 before. And I also think, I know it's like a what if, but I think if you lined up Klay and Damian Lillard right next to each other, well, now they have I remember 2 months ago when we had this conversation, I said Klay has a 3-point champ and Dame doesn't.
Yeah,
now Dame does have a 3-point champ now. So I can't use that anymore. But I did say, like, if you did line up Klay and Damian Lillard in a contest, I do think Klay would knock down more threes. But also it's hard to tell because Klay Thompson, his looks are different. But let's not make it act like Klay Thompson is always taking open looks. This man will hit.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
But the off the dribble stuff, yeah. Klay can hit off the dribble threes, but it's nowhere close to Damian Lillard type of threes.
Yeah, when I said that, I did not mean that Klay is like shooting good. I'm just saying in comparison.
Yeah. I think the difficult shots thing is definitely a good argument. If you want to make it, I don't think it's a bad take now looking back at it. I thought it was a bad take at first, but now looking back at it, I don't think it is as bad as take. He just had 13 threes last night.
Dame is also one of the clutchest shooters ever.
Yeah.
When it comes down to it, he's got it. Yeah.
His range is there, obviously. Don't got to talk about that.
I think his range is probably deeper than Klay's.
I think it's deeper than Curry's.
Yeah.
Is it deeper than Curry's?
Yes.
I can't
People,
get-
listen,
by his shoulders.
real quick.
I don't think so because I've seen Curry just make so many, like not just half court shots, like 3/4 quarters shots.
Bro,
Yeah, to be honest,
that's
yeah, no, yeah, I think it's Curry. Yeah, yeah, Curry is completely. Yeah.
I don't know. This is my thing.
Okay, today's the anniversary of that. I just seen on IG, the Thunder game winner.
Exactly.
That was
one of the craziest shots
I remember that. That was one of the craziest shots.
That was one of the craziest shots I've seen in my life.
I remember that. I remember that day too because
what makes it, I think, yeah, Curry makes it look effortlessly too. Like he just throws it up there. It's like it's just everyone else that I see do that. I feel like let's say Damian Lillard, maybe I don't know. He's probably the best. I think long range shooter in the league, in my opinion. At one point, he was like shooting all.
If it wasn't for the NBA Finals, 2016 Steph Curry would have been like he still is, but Finals looks rough now. He was one of the best players I've ever seen in my life. That regular season run was people like. Yes, he was a unanimous MVP. He felt like the unanimous MVP in 2016. Growing up, turning on Sports Center and seeing all that stuff. Like, I remember those conversations we would have in class. Like, man, I don't know if you guys had those conversations in school, but we used to have those at the lunch table. Like, bro, when is Golden State going to lose, bro?
Yes.
Like, we used to have those conversations like, yo, when is Golden State going to lose?
I was waiting on it, bro. You don't understand.
I remember when Milwaukee beat Golden State. It was such like a huge deal.
And I remember they had like shirts of like, what was it? I think they went on a 25-game streak. What was it?
Something like that. Would they start like 24-0? Something like that?
24. And then they put out shirts 23-1. Thinking like that meant something, brother. Like it's one loss, man. So I just remember that so clearly, bro. That run was actually one of the greatest, bro. And I that's when I started to have hella doubt about whether or not the Cavs were even gonna make it, give them problems in the finals. And I wanted them.
Oh, it was looking real slow, bro. After game 4, I thought it was GG.
Oh my!
After game 4, I was like GG, bro.
I remember when they were down 3-1. I was like, because y'all know by now, probably I'm a huge LeBron fan. I was even telling people, I'm like, look, 2017 we're winning, right? Look, this year's over. We're gonna win it next year. Once LeBron and Kyrie dropped in game 5, 41-41, I was like, all right, we got a shot. And then game 6 comes around. Then I'm like, oh, it's wraps. No, we got game 7.
Yeah.
No, got game 7.
No, after that LeBron Kyrie performance, that's when I started having faith for sure.
Yeah.
After game 6, it was over, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I was like, no, they're not losing again.
Oh no, game 6. I remember we watched game 6. It was me, Chris. I had a sleepover with J Ray, bro. It was me, Chris, and J Ray. We were in his basement. We were watching game 6, and after the Cavs won, we went on Snapchat. And we started posting videos on our stories saying it's over, Warriors, like go home. Like, dude, we thought we were like tough, bro. And then they won, bro. It's a crazy game of my life. Game 7.
I was mad. I mean, I love that series. I was just mad that I wasn't able to witness game 5 and 6. I was at a church camp, but I'm praying with them. That's why they were able to win. I feel like so.
I was at basketball camp when they won game when they lost.
So
game
was
4.
I remember I was at basketball camp telling everyone because they were like pressing me about, oh, you said that the Cavs are gonna win. I'm like, look, we got it in 2017, and then y'all know the rest. They came back.
Well, another game too I want to talk about is Clippers Nuggets. The man Nikola Jokic had 40-point triple-double. Now I know some people aren't the biggest fans of Jokic. So with Jokic having this 40-point triple-double, is Jokic with this 40-point triple-double, is Nikola Jokic the NBA MVP? Will he pull off that 3 straight MVP first since birth?
He deserves it, bro.
Looking like it.
Yeah.
Doesn't.
What?
He doesn't, but it's looking like it.
He does not deserve the MVP. The man, Joel Embiid.
My God, CJ. You heard it right. Joel Embiid deserves this.
He got robbed last year.
Exactly.
He's not getting robbed again.
Yeah, he did get robbed last year. I agree with that one.
Back to back.
But it's clearer this year than last year.
No, bro.
He averaged. He was a scoring leader last year.
Yeah,
got with basically the same record. Gets robbed.
Dude,
with a higher defensive presence than him.
Yep.
Much better defender.
Only thing they gave him is because he was playmaking. That's it. They love that he can play make as a big man, but it doesn't matter. You're seeing a play. Listen, you're seeing a big man.
It doesn't matter.
Listen, it matters. No, do you know why?
Yeah.
Do you know why it doesn't matter? Listen. Do you know why it doesn't matter? Because the thing is, Embiid can do that, but you've never seen a big man that can score like the way he does, in the fashion that he does. It's beautiful. It's poetry in motion. It's beautiful basketball. What are you talking about? On both ends of the court too. He's gonna go crazy on defense and then come back on offense and then slam on you, bro. I promise.
Also, in big games, like against Jokic, he saw Jokic and was like, "This is barbecue chicken. I'm attacking him every time. Gets to the rim, licking his fingers after it. Easy ball, easy."
Okay. Respectable. I can see why you think. I think just because Nikola Jokic doesn't have the defensive presence like Joel does, that you're willing to put him down there, right? I'm gonna let you know right now. You can't name a single player that has done what Jokic has done ever in the league. There's dominant big man. We've seen Joel Embiid before. Let's be real.
Yeah,
we've seen him before. We have not seen Jokic before, bro.
That's true, but it doesn't mean like in an argument that doesn't mean he's better just because we've never seen it before.
No, it's better because in all facets of the game, he's essentially like dominating in playmaking.
You also gotta understand who does Jokic have at the Nuggets? Like who's around him, bro? Think how many threats are around him so he can. Of course, his playmaking is amazing. You can also say give him credit that his efficiency is amazing, right? It's amazing.
It isn't just amazing. It's 63%.
Yeah, no, like it's.
And he's shooting 40% from three as a center. No one in the NBA.
How many threes does he shoot? Bro?
I don't think there's no one in the NBA with better touch around the rim than Nikola Jokic. Bro, this man's floater game is insane. His close shot is 100% every time. I'm surprised no one's saying Giannis.
Look, I was saying Giannis, but his injury I feel like is gonna hold him. I don't know how long he's out for. Can y'all inform me?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I think they said.
Yeah, but look, if he comes back within the next couple of days, I'm going Giannis. They're on
he's
12 game streak, something like that.
Oh, wait, it's long. What is it, like 17, 18 now? Something like that?
Mm-hmm.
No, not that high. I think it's like 13, 14. Sorry.
Yeah. So did you have Jokic third behind Joel and Giannis?
I did.
Oh my God.
If it's my
Jokic,
look.
If they didn't give it to Embiid last year, they didn't give it to Embiid this year because Nikola Jokic. I like this Nikola Jokic better than I liked last year's Nikola.
Wait, hold on.
He's improving, bro. Like,
I'm saying this.
It's hard to do.
If I was giving the MVP, I'm giving it to Giannis or Embiid. But if I had to put my house on the line, I'm going with Jokic that he's gonna win it. That they're gonna give it to him. But personally, I don't think he deserves it.
25, 12, and 10 on 63% shooting, 40% from three as a big man. No one in the NBA has better touch around the rim than Nikola Jokic. The floater game is insane. This man is probably the best offensive player in basketball right now. He controls the entire game and makes some of the best passes that a big man could never make.
Mm-hmm.
And he's the number one seed in the Western Conference. The number one seed in the Western Conference. So he's the record. He has a triple-double. He has the efficiency. His team's winning, and he's playing the team, and he's the number one reason why they're winning in their position because of his play style. I think this is going to be an extremely close race, but I would give it to Nikola Jokic.
I don't think it's going to be.
I would argue Giannis before Embiid, but Embiid's going to be close. You know, speaking of Embiid, real quick, look, when it's all said and done for Joel Embiid, this man's – wait, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
You guys hear me? Oh, okay. Because, like, you guys are delayed on my screen because, like, of some lag issue. It's fine on the stream, but, like, for me, it's, like, delayed. Okay, so now I'm making sure we're just good. All right, we're chilling. So, like I was saying, when we look back at Joel Embiid's career, when it's all said and done, this man's trophy case is going to be smaller and more empty than it should be. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be a small, like, he's not going to have the All-NBA first teams because they're going to give it to Nikola Jokic every year. He's not going to have the MVPs because they're going to give it to Jokic. There's going to be some awards where Joel Embiid is going to miss out. Joel Embiid is going to be a top 5, top 4, top 3 seed year after year, averaging 30+, 30 and 10 year after year. What player in NBA history can just lead the league in scoring or be second in scoring, be 30 and 10 a game on a top 3 seed in his conference, and be all NBA second team? Not have an MVP.
Not having any playoff success, but yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I just think that Jokic has an easier path. I'm gonna say this again. It's
What does
kind of
that mean?
bro. Think about this. Think about the Nuggets.
Embiid has the better team.
Embiid, just because I listen. Okay, for the longest, first of all, Embiid was going through hell with Ben. Okay, and Sixers. He didn't even want to play with him. Okay.
Bro, let's not act like Ben was a good player at that time. But he
Yeah,
had
at
1
time,
year.
but when it mattered, you know,
1 year. That was at 1 year.
mattered. You know what happened, and then not only that, bro, Jokic is with. I honestly think the West. That even all right. Let's say you take away Jokic, okay, from the Nuggets. I think that the Nuggets will still be, I think, maybe a top, and you replace another big man that's really good, okay, another big man that's really good. They can still be, I think, be able to make playoffs or something in the West because that team is tough, bro. They're stacked. They have a deep roster. We've been knowing this.
Philly would still make the playoffs without Embiid.
Philly would too, if that's the case.
James Harden.
I don't think so.
They're deeper than
Harden. I don't think Harden. I don't even think Harden can make the playoffs without Embiid. I'm gonna be real. Without Embiid, Harden. That's why he went. That's why he went.
They were definitely.
Listen, if Harden goes to Houston, he's never gonna make the playoffs again. I'm being real. Unless they sign someone that's they get a big sign, bro. He's never making the playoffs again. He has to have a star with him, and that's someone that's better than him. So he goes to where Embiid. Like Jokic right now, bro, he's tough, and obviously the reason why they're number one in the West, I think, is mainly because of him. Because I think for a long time, a lot of people were injured.
Biggest reason
because they were injured a lot during the season. I think so. Yeah, I mean,
Jamal Murray took a long time to warm up.
Yeah,
that boy Michael Porter is nice, bro. I don't know if y'all be keeping up with Michael Porter.
Michael Porter is nice. That's what I'm saying. You guys are. I mean, not you guys, but the Nuggets are tough.
They're 1,000% tough.
KCP shooting like 45 from three.
Yeah, KCP is a top 5 shooter in the league, I think.
So, do you think the Nuggets have a deeper roster than Philly?
1,000%.
My opinion, yes. Who do we have, bro? We have Harden.
Yeah,
Harris,
they do.
Tucker.
They do.
Who else?
Bro, you have
Yang.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Just having Harden
alone.
We're garbage, bro.
Bro, just having Harden alone and Maxey as like the big three is, bro, clears Jamal Murray and
I do not think so. Not at all.
I wouldn't say clears. I would say that they're better. I'll agree with you, but clears?
Honestly, I don't even know if they're better, to be honest, because
Maxey, easy 20.
Okay, Maxey's dog. Okay, Maxey's dog. This is a declining Harden. He's still tough. He's still doing amazing.
Harden literally averaged damn near triple-double.
I know, but I think, bro. I don't know. Harden, to me, he's been looking iffy. I think last game he was a big reason why they were still in the game, but he's just looking iffy to me. I'm kind of scared. Hopefully, he's gonna go back to 30-point Harden.
Yeah, 30 the game before.
He turns it on when
Celtics game. Who they played for Boston?
I know. I want to see more of it. I was happier then. I want to be happy again. You know what I mean?
But
Memphis. Harden cooked Memphis. Yeah, he was leading scorer. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, but in order for them to win games, it has to be Embiid being the presence. That's why Harden just takes a step back.
Yeah.
But I can't say, man.
But Jamal Murray is still young, man. And then KCP. Not KCP. KPJ.
You guys are deep. I mean, you have outside Embiid, you have Harden, Tobias. Tobias gave you 20.
Yes. I forgot about
Tobias can give you 15 and 20 a game.
Tobias is most inconsistent. No,
Maxey off the bench.
Inconsistent, bro.
Honestly, the problem with Philly, the reason why they lost to Boston was just because I think Boston's just deeper than Philly.
Yeah.
But not only, but you had some like slow games. Harden was a little inefficient, and so was Maxey. A couple of missed shots here and there. Boston was just better from 3. Boston hit like double the threes, and I think they're just a deeper team.
They've been doing really good with shooting, honestly. Boston, so
bro, Derek White and Brogdon and Grant Williams being your top 3 off the bench.
That's crazy.
It's like an all-time bench. It's like a really good bench.
No, they're nice.
Y'all remember Brogdon had the 50-40-90 season? I think twice he's had it.
Yes,
in his career.
This is a really good bench. Like those 3 guys leading the way off your bench. It's kind of unfair.
Who's leading Philly's bench?
Maxey.
Okay.
Maxey, Jalen McDaniels, and Niang. Milton doesn't play anymore.
I like
Yeah,
Daniels.
bro,
He's
Niang.
good defensively, but Niang, bro. I mean, he's good as well. It's just perimeter defense. Anywhere in defense, he's
Nice
cooked.
cook.
He shoots from 40 from 3 though, so
Yeah, he can shoot, but he's cooked everywhere on defense. Can't guard, man.
you know,
No.
I had a topic on top of my head, but I just forgot about it. Oh yeah. How do you think we'll view Nikola Jokic if he wins 3 straight MVPs
Bro, that's why I
and
don't
does
want
not close the deal?
I'll view him the same way as I do right now.
What do you
So
mean
an
it doesn't close
MVP
the
would
deal? I
not
mean, it
move.
doesn't close
So
the deal, but
another MVP would not move you.
No.
Nikola
nothing
Jokic.
was gonna make me. I mean, no, he's still. I know he's that guy. That's the thing. I've always known that he's that guy. So if you just give him another MVP, it's not like it's gonna change my opinion. Just
Exactly.
make me glorify him even more, something like
What about
that.
averaging a triple-double for the season?
Averaging a triple-double is solid.
Hey,
That's tough. That's very tough.
Let's look at the people that have won 3 back-to-back MVPs: Larry Bird and Bill Russell, and now it's gonna be Nikola Jokic.
Will Chamberlain as well.
Yes,
Well,
he has to. Well, Will Chamberlain. I want to say he has to win then because Wilt has 1 ring, but he has to still win. You get what I'm saying? Like Larry Bird in that conversation, Bill Russell, Wilt.
I can respect that. I can definitely respect that.
It's do or die. It's like ring or bust for the Nuggets. The Nuggets. This is the best version of Nikola. This is the best version of Jokic plus the best version of the Nuggets. This Nuggets team's really good. Murray and Porter can both give you 20 a game. KCP in 45 from 3. If they don't win a ring this year, and he gets 3 straight MVPs, Jokic honestly better hope he doesn't get the MVP this year. Because if he does not go to the NBA championship and win, at least go to the NBA championship, the way the narratives that we're going to push against Nikola Jokic and where we're going to fare him all time, it's going to look slow for him. It's going to look slow for him.
Look, can I just say something real quick?
Yeah.
Personally, and I'll explain why. It's going to sound crazy at first. They could very well be a first-round exit because the Warriors.
I've been saying that. Yeah.
And if the Warriors have that 8 seed, they're beating the Nuggets. No doubt in my mind.
Yeah, I can see
Zero doubt. They're cooking them.
I have doubt now, but I can definitely see Golden State beating them. I'm not going to say no doubt because the Nuggets looked really good, but
I have a lot of teams beating the Nuggets. Suns, healthy Lakers, Memphis. I got Memphis beating them in a 7-game.
Yeah, the problem with Denver, I just think defensively, their unit isn't that great to really just like lock down a team. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if I were to put my money on the Lakers, I know people are just like, "Oh, Lakers bias casual. Oh, Lakers a bunch of other what ifs from Lakers fans." Like, I'm being serious. If 80's AD, Bron's, team's playing great. This team's going to be a matchup night. I've said this on like 5 streams now. This is a matchup nightmare for Denver. Denver, Golden State. It really just depends who. Yeah. They better hope like Golden State or Lakers like get a high enough seed to where they just don't play them in the first round. Because how embarrassing will it be for Nikola Jokic, the 3 straight MVP? All the guys who've done it in history won championships. He doesn't have a ring. His legacy it's going to look bad. It's going to look bad. I just wish they would have made LeBron a 3 straight MVP. Oh my God.
I know.
Yeah. Whatever. I would ask you, Ski, because you a big Carmelo Anthony fan, bro. There's like this. This is low key getting like a played out combo. I've been seeing it all week.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've seen it, but the topic of who wins in a 1-on-1 to 11, prime Melo or current day Jason Tatum. It's been a topic for a while. I've been hearing it for like a little bit for like this last week. There's this topic going around of like prime Melo, like 07 to like
07,
2014 Melo. Just think of like prime Melo, like the guy who can get you like 30 to 50 on a given night.
Yeah.
Versus like current day Jason Tatum.
Okay.
Melo, easy.
Yeah, I got it to my. I gotta go Melo because no matter where, you know why prime Melo could shoot no matter who's in front of him.
Look, hold on. Are we talking about like 3 dribble 1-on-1?
Yeah, that's the thing. If it's 3 dribble, Melo is washing him. Like he might not even get the ball back. Is it make it take it? What are we saying? Because if it's make it take, Carmelo gets the ball first.
Oh no, dude! If it's 3 dribbles, like
3 dribbles, that's what I'm saying.
Make it take it. It's GG.
Melo's scraping him.
Like where did that I can
how
see
many people? I've seen. Trust me, I'm seeing it all over TikTok now.
No, I have too.
I'm hearing people debate it.
I can see if someone says Tatum has a deeper bag or something, but pure one-on-one dribbles, bro, that should not be a debate. Melo is frying him, cooking him.
Melo out that hezzy, like a spin jumper.
Just his 1-2 pull-up jumper also. Like
literally 1-2 pull-up jumper. But I don't
dribbles.
Just whoever's in front of him, it doesn't matter. He's coming off and he's gonna make it.
Mm-hmm.
He has one of the great. Prime Melo had one of the best jumpers I've seen in my life.
When Melo was in his prime, when Melo was in his prime, who was like a better isolation player than Carmelo Anthony?
No one.
Probably no one. That jab step, that OSN Hezo Melo, favorite color yellow, that's in Tatum's mouth.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why this is a topic. I'm not the biggest Carmelo Anthony fan too, but people saying Tatum, this is some Melo hate that's like low-key just going around that needs to end.
Tatum, that's insane. People just, I think it's because he's having a great season. They just, I don't know,
they forgot
a little bit.
Either they forgot or they just don't. They weren't.
Maybe
there.
People think they play like a little similar. Like they both love the jab. They both like the heavy pull up, something like that.
People forget how physical Carmelo is on the offensive end.
Bro, he could back down to KG.
He's not just a jump shooter. He can put his body into you and go get a bucket in the low post. Like Kobe Bryant even said that one of his toughest opponents was Carmelo because of how physical he can be and smooth at the same time.
Yeah, no, he's a book.
Nah, Nuggets Melo getting a bucket from anywhere.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Do you think if Nuggets Melo went to this Boston Celtics team, they'll be in the same exact position, if not better?
No. We're talking about 1-on-1, not 5-on-5, so no.
Yeah, no.
Nah.
Oh, I know, but like this is a different argument. Like if you were to put Prime Melo on the Boston Celtics, would they be at least the same position, if not better?
No.
Definitely not better.
Prime Boston Celtics?
No. Like
Celtics right now.
Prime
no, if you put Prime Melo,
they're not.
Prime Melo, like Nuggets 09 Melo.
Yeah, right now.
In current day Boston, instead of Jason Tatum.
It's not working. It's too much of an ISO player. It's not working.
Exactly. And
not
defense.
Working.
Yeah. Defensive wise too, yeah. That's another thing. Tatum is a great defender, so yeah. I feel like
I think that's why some people do pick Melo, because I think people like just see the defensive gap. But I don't know. I just think 1-on-1 Melo is
1-on-1's a whole different time.
Book him, bro. Like old school, old head out the mid range, bro. Send him, put him in school, bro.
Mid range, deadly.
I'm biased towards Melo and 1-on-1s because that's like when I play 1-on-1, all I think about is just jab stepping pull-ups and Melo. So I got from him.
Probably. I do wish they would do NBA stars wouldn't agree to it because egos. But if they did a 1-on-1 tournament at All-Star break, that would be insane.
Oh.
No one would agree to it because of egos.
I would love to
if
see
they
that.
did it, because there's really nothing in game. Like if you lose, like that's just bad for your like ego.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because
this is going to be on the line. I would actually make it a lot more entertaining if All-Star break like did that. That would be
Paul
tough.
George versus Kevin Durant 1-on-1.
Look,
the
this
All-Star break.
can't happen. This is why. It's because yes, players' egos, but for example, a player loses in a 3-point contest. My shot was off. That's one game. If a player loses a dunk contest, my balance wasn't there. Player loses 5-on-5, my teammates aren't good enough. 1-on-1, people are just going to be like, he's better than you. He is better than you.
You're getting the like if Paul George beats KD, you're getting like, yo, Paul George Loki's a better player than Kevin.
Yes.
Like you're gonna get that, bro. Yeah. Like you're gonna get that.
We also gotta understand. I mean, 1v1s. So 1v1s. Are we saying 1v1s don't matter? Like, what are we saying then? Like,
it's a different type of basketball. Like, I don't think a Nikola Jokic would ever thrive in like.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's a fact.
It's like such an isolation heavy bag. It's like where your bag's at.
Okay,
Can
so
you stick
let's
D
take.
and where's your bag? Can you score any type?
Let's take two of the best, or so two of the best isolating players in the league. One from both East or West, and then we just match them up for like, let's say who's the best ISO player in on the West. We can go. You guys said Dame, right? So we can say Dame.
I'd go Kyrie before Dame.
I'm going Kyrie.
I'm going Kyrie before Dame.
Go Kyrie, and then on the East.
We need a guard to go up against Kyrie because we can't do a tall guy.
Yeah, of course, it has to be a guard.
No one's matching up with Kyrie.
Donovan.
Yeah, I don't think so. No,
you want Donovan?
Nobody can see
1-on-1. He's not matching up with Kyrie.
No.
But Donovan has good defense as well, so maybe I don't know. I kind of like it a little bit. I kind of like it.
Like, are y'all forgetting Team USA? Rookie Kyrie
Oh
challenged
yeah, no.
Kobe to a 1-on-1 for $50K. Like imagine him now, bro. He's not losing.
That's the fools.
I'm trying to look at the East guards.
Is the one player I think is like invincible, like in the league currently. Nobody can see him.
Yeah.
To another person, his height, his size, Kyrie is
size,
cooking anyone in NBA history for his size. Because people forget, Kyrie literally plays like he's like 6'10" sometimes. He has that low post game, the high post game.
He's doing shoot right
jab around.
over you,
He
bro.
rises over people and shoots that are taller than him.
Yeah.
I don't think LeBron would ever do it because I think LeBron would get exposed.
LeBron would never do that.
Like, I don't think it's a bad take. Like, if you say Paul George would beat LeBron in a 1-on-1, I don't think that's crazy to say.
Yeah.
Because I think Paul George's game, the fact that he can score on higher levels than LeBron, is like, better for a 1-on-1 type basketball game.
All right, let me ask you guys this: Paul George versus Kyrie, 1v1, 3 dribbles, who's winning?
It's hard. I don't know. I don't like doing a matchup of somebody who's like 6'9", 6'10".
And whoever's hot that day.
Whoever's hot that day. I think it's whoever gets the ball first, to be honest. Because I think either one of them is make it take it. It might just be slow.
It wouldn't. It's going to be hard to explain, but like if you play basketball, you get what I'm saying. It's whoever makes their shots. Like no defense will affect their players. Like it's just, I made that. I made more shots than you. It's not I locked you up. So yeah.
I know what you mean.
What about Kyrie, Steph?
Kyrie,
Steph. Yeah. Kyrie, I got
Kyrie. Like Kyrie by like 11-3.
I swear, I don't even want to hear Curry's name. Curry can't go up. Like, he can't go body for body with Kyrie, bro.
We saw him in 2016.
Yeah,
bro.
Curry is a much better player. We all know that, but 1-on-1, Kyrie is cooking Curry.
He's getting fraud. Yeah. I'm trying to think who's like an entertaining player. Like, look, I don't really think. I think Kyrie probably the most entertaining player I've ever seen in my life. In all honesty.
Hold up. I just want to say, casual fans will not agree with me, but people like us, I think, will. But like the casual fans tunes in occasionally. Look, we don't even have to have star players. Give me someone like Bones Highland.
Bones.
Versus, like
the social media player.
Yes, like give me like players that are under it. Give me Michael Porter Jr. versus like
Porter Jr. versus Paul George.
Yes, like I'm not asking for the best players. I'm just asking for 1-on-1 players. Like give me like bench players, and I feel like I think that's a good addition to All-Star.
I think bench players would be more open to do it than like a star.
Spencer Dinwiddie said that. You heard him. He said that that he will do it. And he said that fans
Dinwiddie would be not bad in that
Spencer
competition.
Dinwiddie play,
I think
but
Dinwiddie
he says that real basketball fans will accept it.
Yeah, that's true.
Dinwiddie wouldn't do that bad.
He wouldn't.
Dame versus Kyrie. Ooh.
Dame versus Kyrie. That's
Kyrie, bro.
Tough.
Kyrie's bag is just so insane. I was watching some Kyrie highlights the other day, dude.
He
pulls
stuff
how like
I've
his
never
accolades
seen,
kind of just like undersell how great he is as a player. Man, that dude got bad, bro.
Listen, he pulls stuff out I've never
seen. It's not even that he has a bag. His bag is unlimited. Literally every move he has done. Post fadeaways, he can do left.
He got that post
muscle memory, bro. Muscle memory. Everything he's done tonight is literally. I feel like sometimes he's making up the things he's doing. Like he has such a good handle on the ball. He's just doing stuff out there.
Bro, I've seen him embarrass the greatest defenders ever in life.
Bro.
The craziest stuff that I see him do are left foot, like the same foot, same hand layups from like 10 feet out, like floaters like that high off the glass.
Yeah, he changes in the airs,
I just like the layups he likes to do when he's like in the air, changing and spin on it.
That's tough. Even laying up floaters, like he stays there for a minute, bro. Like,
look, no matter how much work you put in, you are not being able to get all that down. Versus 7-footers, like deciding I'm gonna do this when I'm in the air. Like that's insane. Like you can't teach that.
I don't know if
he'll just snatch back on you and hit that mid-range jumper, bro.
Exactly. He has every counter to every move.
Has he?
There's a shot that I seen just recently, bro. Against Kawhi.
Oh yes, the one where Kawhi just put the hand on the ball and Kyrie was still in the air.
That was insane.
Out to touch the glass.
He really touched the ball.
That's the greatest shot. Probably one of the greatest shots I've ever seen.
Is that recent?
Dude,
that was recent.
It was recent.
I don't know. That doesn't
Kyrie.
make sense, man. Because Kawhi could really grab that from him. He could just take the ball from
Exactly.
him.
His hand was right there, but he just
Right
waited
there.
until he's coming
Just
down.
waited until he came down.
Yeah.
Moved it. That's nasty. Oh my gosh.
Well, I don't have any other topics left, and we did it in an hour. W stream. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to the 18th episode of Some Casual Takes. If anyone's got any last words to get in, I don't have any. If you guys have any last topics to get in.
One more thing. I literally just got this notification as you were saying it that LeBron is out versus the Grizzlies. Just got that notification.
I knew he was going to miss the back. He's missing the back-to-back.
It's fine. If you want to miss one game, but
he's missing.
I'd rather him. But now, look, but if I'm obviously they know better than I do, but he's probably going to play versus the Thunder on Wednesday. Why not play versus the Grizzlies and skip the Thunder?
Wait, what they say? Was it because the foot?
Yeah, ankle.
Okay. I guess if he wants to take one game to heal, when's the next game?
He's missing He's missing both games.
Probably is.
So you got to give him two out.
Angelo Russell has to come
Grizzlies
back.
On Tuesday. Grizzlies is tomorrow.
Back. Like he has to.
The ankle looked serious though. It was like a real deal sprain. So I don't know. I hope he does.
Yeah. So when is D'Lo coming back?
Yeah, I don't know. He was on the floor like.
If we
really struggling.
Honestly, resting the Memphis game isn't bad because, like, who's to say we would have beat them if we were healthy? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that would have been a tough matchup regardless. So, if you want to just take that one off, it's not bad. Games we can't take off is games that are, like, 50-50. Like, can't take off, like, Timberwolves. Can't take off Golden State. Can't take off Toronto. Can't take off Knicks. Can't take off Pelicans. Hey, if you want to take off the Suns, I'd much rather you not. Because that's like a statement game.
Mm-hmm.
But so today's February 27th.
I know you're
about a month left in the NBA.
I know your sports page, obviously, but if you ever want to bring up this topic, because I see it in the back, graduation, Kanye West, and debate rap albums.
I'm gonna try to do music soon. I just gotta. Do you talk music?
I'm with that.
I'll hit you up because I'm trying to recruit. Because I got some people saying they want to do music. If I want to do music, just like a music day, I'm gonna recruit some people to do music.
Steven loves to do, man. Talk
to bro. You know, I don't like young boy, bro.
Yeah, bro. All right, bro.
I'll
be real with you. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. Hey, young boy fans, I'm not with them no more. I don't even know if I'm a young boy fan anymore. I like young boy's music, but I don't know about a fan.
I just can't stand people that actually try to make an argument for YoungBoy being a top 10 rapper ever. There is no argument.
Zero
argument. Hey, bro. He's crazy.
He has no.
Oh my lord!
At one point he was.
He does not have a single top 15 album.
What do you mean top 15? Like, what does that mean? Like top 15 of all time? Like
yes, of all time. So how could he be a top 10 rapper? Every single top 10 rapper that I have has one of the best albums that I've heard.
CJ, he said you Reeves Doppel. So you look like Austin Reeves.
Everyone, bro, I got a whole video on that. Call myself Austin Reeves, and people believe me. Literally, it was a couple of days ago. Y'all can go to my TikTok. People in the comments were like, "Oh, can you tell AD to sign my jersey?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got you."
No, I want to talk music soon.
So
because I would love to, but I just don't know like how am I gonna do. Like, is it gonna be a all music show, or am I gonna make
a section or something like that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'll find it out. But thank you everyone for
tuning in. I can help you with some topics if you want.
Yeah, I got you. I'll hit you up.
Like Kendrick versus Cole albums.
Oh, Kendrick wipes. If J. Cole
does P-Pev, Good Kid, Mad City wipe anything that Cole has dropped.
Yeah, if any, I want to find some music people because if they want to do topics like that, like who's the greatest of all time, stuff like that,
Kendrick.
I'll do that.
Oh, Kendrick.
Yeah, if Drake drops a new album, I'll fire up a Drake review stream, something like that. Need it.
That'll be
Tyler the Creator drops this year. Utopia drops this year. So we got some nice drops. But
for sure.
Until then, thank you everyone for tuning in to Some Casual Takes.